Boom! Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 10 of the challenge. Today, I'm going to show you how to manifest your dreams. Okay, very important. I'm working on it myself. You know, so if you are watching on the replay, you can fast forward to about the 5-minute mark. That's usually when I get started. So we're waiting on some people come on in. Hit the share button, the like button, not your friend share. Right? So let's do this. We usually have about 100 people watching. We'll see what happens on this lovely Wednesday, January 10th. Every day, Dr. V is going to go live for the month of January to help you get your year started right. You will need some sort of journal. This is a little $2 journal that I got from Walmart. I have lots of them. I have my own journals. I made 5 journals. Here's one of them, 12-week motivational journal. It's beautiful, color-coded, writes great. Good morning, Thelma. Welcome on in. If your name says Facebook user, you have to give StreamYard permission. Just follow the link that's on there. So you want some sort of journaling. We write, I am grateful and thankful for blank. That will give you, takes 30 seconds, y'all, and it will change your life. I am grateful and thankful for blank. So, excuse me, while we're waiting on some people to come on in, Gigi, Yin Yang, Sarah, let's just, Nija, cool, bro. What are you grateful and thankful for? Let's give some people some ideas. I'm grateful and thankful for you. I'm grateful and thankful for my tribe, my following. I'm grateful and thankful for my health. Got to have your health. I'm going to tell you. People have thousands of dreams and wishes. The sick person only has one dream. The person with cancer only has one dream, right? So don't waste it. I hope you are a real person. I don't have to block you later. What are you grateful for? My husband, Bobby. All right. Good. Redding, California. All right. Grateful and thankful for I can breathe deeply. Yes, very important. We're going to get into that. So for those of you who are like watching religiously, we will get to making green smoothies. We will get to gardening. We will get to some salads and cooking demos. We will get to meditation. But, we'll get there. Grateful, thankful for my house, soups, healthy cats. Grateful for a warm house this morning. Oh, survived a Widowmaker heart attack. So, Bobby, I'm so sorry. I'm glad he survived it. Can't be grateful and thankful for everything. The war in Israel? Don't think so. Patty, good morning. Stacey Ann is back. So hang with me. If you are a religious watcher, we will get to making green smoothies, some salads. We are going to tackle meditation next, but we have to get down to the root of the matter. What do you really, really want? So recap. Yesterday, yelling at you mofos, really good yesterday. What do you really, really want? Did you ask your friends and family members what they remember about you? What you think you really want? Did you decide? Have you made the decision to not be average? The average American is overweight, living paycheck to paycheck, cannot handle a $500 emergency, has been divorced. 80% of Americans are disengaged with their job. So this idea that somehow you go to work and you're all happy and life is good, that's a lie. So have you made the decision to not be average, Sally? No average Sally. Sadira. The decision. So if you're saying yes, you got to remember that if you're not actually doing something, then you haven't made the decision. Jeff, Uncle Pup. So if you've already made the decision to not be average, then what did you do yesterday that was not your average day? Dr. V, some of us got to work. Well, then you haven't made the decision. You know, if you still have reasons and excuses. Have you gotten a journal? What does that have to do with anything, Dr. V? Because average people do not journal. Average people do not take 30 seconds out of their day to write, I am grateful and thankful for blank. And then in yesterday's case, I only wrote 3 things. I'm grateful and thankful to have 1,000 investors. I'm grateful and thankful for my life and my family. I'm grateful and thankful for my strong body today. Right? It's not Dear Diary. Little Jimmy pulled my hair today. You can find this on my Amazon page, by the way, my author page. It's really beautiful color. I write in it. And you know, some journals you buy don't write good. This one writes really good. The paper is real soft. Are you reading? Average people don't read. And if they do read, they read crap. I recommend you get this book. I'm not getting paid or anything. Designing Your Life by Bill Burnett. There's a TED Talk. If you're too lazy to read, look up Bill Burnett TED Talk. It's amazing. It's a great TED Talk on how to design your life. Worth the effort. Welcome, everybody, to day 10 of the 2024 challenge. Have you decided to not be average? Everything starts with that. And if you say, yes, I have decided to not be average, then what did you do yesterday? That was not average. Dr. V, I went for a walk. Fuck that shit. That ain't. You gotta walk. I walked to the bathroom. I walked to the kitchen. I walked to the grocery store. That's not what it's about. Dr. V, I went to the gym. Everybody goes to the gym this time of year. I have a chin-up bar in my closet. And yesterday, the last couple of days, I've been doing hanging. I don't know what they're called. Lowering downs. You jump up and you hold the chin up as long as you can, and then you slowly let yourself down. And it's a way to start doing pull-ups. And I've done that 2 days in a row. Yesterday, first day I did 1. Yesterday I did 2. So, tiny atomic habits, right? Today we're going to talk about how do you really manifest what it is you want. All right. Yes. Krista, my girl. Listening to you is not average. Thank you, sister. I know you're going to do great things, Krista. Believe in you. Okay. Number 1. Oh, I have to write in caps. I have to repeat things 100 times because we forget. Life happens. I forget what I talk about. I forget the challenges I told y'all. So we do this over and fucking over again. Okay. You got to get clear about what you want. So right now, we are on day 10. And for the last 10 days, I've been beating on y'all. What are your goals? Now, people will write goals like, oh, I want to lose 20 pounds of weight regain. I want to get down to 170. I want to save $1,000. And yesterday, I said, that is not effing goals. That is not, because we talked about type A goals, B goals, and C goals. Not the bird, but the letter C. Type A goals you already know how to do. And in fact, you have it in your present life. It's already in your life. Like Bob Proctor talks about, he was at a conference and this young guy comes up to him and says, Bob, like my goal is to buy a new car. He goes, well, buy a new car. He goes, well, I don't have any money. He said, okay. Well, what type of car do you want? And he said, a Pontiac. I want a new Pontiac. He says, well, nothing wrong with a Pontiac. He says, well, what are you driving now? And the young guy says, I'm driving a Pontiac. And he goes, how long have you been driving this Pontiac? It was 4 years. He says, when did you buy it? He goes, 4 years ago. He goes, let me get this straight. You bought a Pontiac brand new 4 years ago? He goes, yeah. And you want to buy another Pontiac? He goes, yeah, I want a new car, a new Pontiac. And Bob Proctor says, that's not a goal. You already know how to do that, mofo. You've already done it. It's already present in your life. So all of you, because most of you all are weight loss surgery patients who follow me, you've lost weight already. Comment, Gigi, Robert Carroll. Comment if you've lost weight before. Have you lost weight before? All of y'all have. Even Dr. V. When I bought my ranch 2 years ago, I was at my heaviest weight. I'm 5'8". I was 156 pounds. Couldn't fit into any of my clothes. Erica was making fun of my fat little chipmunk cheeks. And then I'd never been that weight before. Right, Renee? Yes. Dallas? Yes. Yes. Anita? Yes. Thelma? Lost lots of weight. Yes, Linda? You don't know this, but I lost 20 pounds. Oh, I remember my Rowdy Bush. What's up, Whitney? How are you? Okay. But I'd never been that weight before. So for me, I didn't know what I was doing. That was a goal. I was like, dude, I need to get back down to my fighting weight of 135. I'm normally 135 for years. So I bought a ranch. I worked hard on the ranch. It was hot. I drank a lot of water. You know, when it gets really hot, you don't really feel like eating. I didn't eat much. We were very remote on my ranch. So sometimes after cooking all the stuff, I realized there was not enough food left. And I would wait and let the kids eat and Erica eat. And whatever they didn't finish, I would finish. And I realized, boy, I lost a lot of weight. I lost my 20 pounds 2 years ago. And I have kept it off. So that for me, it was a goal because I'd never done it before. But for you guys, you've lost a lot of weight. So that's not a goal. So for all of y'all who have wrote down for your 2024 goal weight, I want to lose 20 more pounds. Scratch that off. That is not a goal. You've already done it. You know how to do it. So let me slap you with a wet noodle. In case you're new to me and you don't know what that means, you've never been slapped with a wet noodle before. Don't get your mind out of the gutter. That's not what I'm talking about. Next time you make spaghetti and you have to taste it to see if it's al dente, you pick it up and it's a little wet dangly noodle. Like look at your husband and say, hey, honey, look at this. And he turns around and says, what? And you slap him in the face with a wet noodle. And he'll go, what the fuck did you do that for? You will figure out real quickly what slap with a wet noodle really means. You'll be like, what? So all of you who wrote down as your goal, I want to lose 20 more pounds, get down to goal weight, whatever. That's not a goal. You've already done it before. Now you might need to say, I want to have skin removal surgery. I want to, all of y'all have saved $10,000. Seriously. If you are over 50, $10,000 at some point has made it through your bank account. Am I right? Stacy Ann, you keep arguing with me, girl. Who cares? The process is still the same. You know how to lose weight. So let me finish my thoughts, Stacy. So if you already know how to do it, then why have you not gotten down to your goal weight? There's only a handful of reasons. Lazy. I don't think you're lazy. Stubborn. Distracted. And then all your other reasons. Unmotivated. No accountability. I'll get back on track Monday. My mom got sick. My dad got sick. Took my eye off of it. But you know how to do it. You just stopped doing it. It does not matter that you never got down to your goal weight. So now the deeper question, Stacy, is this. I set that fucking goal years ago to get down to my goal weight after my weight loss surgery, blah, 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 whatever, right? There's no difference between that and and the young boy who wanted a new Pontiac, which he already had. You set that goal last year, mofo. You set that goal 2 years ago to save $1,000, to go to Disney World, to travel, to blah, 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 to retire. Now you're not retiring. Whatever. You've already set that goal. See what I'm saying? So maybe the problem is not setting the goal. It's the wrong goal. Maybe the problem is you need to say something different. See what I mean? Veronica's like getting mean, Veronica. Don't be so mean. Only I'm the one that's allowed to be mean. So maybe setting the goal, I'm going to get down to my goal weight, it's not the right goal. I mean, remember what I taught you the last couple of days, which is that you don't set goals for results. Number 2, I'm going to write this down again. Do not. Now this is, you got to think about this for a little bit because this flies in the face. It's the opposite of everything you've ever been taught about goal setting. Because you're after results. You want to finish the project. You got the deadline. You're building the house. You got to do the spreadsheet. You have a presentation to give, blah, 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 whatever. So you set SMART goals that are specific, measurable, achievable, blah, 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 timely, because you're after a result. So now you said, well, now my goal is to get down to 145, get back down to my high school weight, to get down to whatever. But you're doing it wrong because you don't set goals for results. Well, Dr. V, if I don't set goals for results, what do I set goals for? You want to set goals. This is shit right here, man. You should be writing this shit down. You set goals for growth. The results are a side effect. The results are a secondary benefit. It's great to have an extra $1,000 in your bank account, but that should not be the goal. The goal is to grow. The goal is to become the type of person who can earn $10,000. The goal is to become a type of person who can take your annual income and turn it into your monthly income. Comment if you were able to turn your annual income into your monthly income, if that would change your life. Just comment. With that, is your mind blown? And who cares that you, let's say you're an average American and you make $50,000 a year and you turn that to $50,000 a month. Doesn't matter. So what if you don't make it? Dr. V, what if you don't make it? What? You only made $35,000 a month? You only made $10,000 a month? Who cares? Would your life be better if you set a goal to turn your annual income to your monthly income and you failed, motherfucker? You failed. You only made $15,000. You only made $20,000 that month. Would you feel like a failure? Would you feel like a failure, I'm asking you? You didn't get your goal, but you grew into the person who could make $20,000 a month. Would your life be better? Growth absolutely brings happiness. See, we've been taught wrong, and we've been taught fucked up. So the second I say take your annual income and turn it to your monthly income, you go, oh, that's not practical. That's not realistic. Because you automatically think it needs to be 50,000. Otherwise, I'm a failure. If you don't get to goal weight, you're a failure. What? Didn't you learn how to make green smoothies? Didn't you learn how to make salads? Not from a kit or a box, but you actually learn how to make your own vinaigrette, not from a jar? Didn't you learn how to cook fish? Not fish nuggets, not frozen little fish sticks. You actually bought a fish or you caught a fish. Isn't that the point? Isn't the point that you learn how to cook for your whole family with no leftovers and the right amount of proportions? Not everyone, you're not stuffed. Isn't the point that you grew into the type of person who could have candy in your house and you don't eat it? Or sweets in the house and you don't need it? Or Coke in the house and you don't have to have it? Isn't that the point? So you see what I'm saying? Now you're sitting there and go, but I never got to goal weight, so I'm a failure. Really? Let me ask this question. Are you the same person? Let's say your heaviest weight was 250 or 300 pounds, and you got down to 170 or 150, 170. You never made it to goal weight. Let's say your goal weight was 120 because you're only 5'2", 250, 300 pounds, whatever. But now you're 150, 5'2", 150, or 5'4", 150, whatever. Are you the same person? You have to say no. There is nobody who went from 300 pounds to 150 who's the same person. Even Dr. V going from 156 back down to my normal weight of 135. I'm not the same person. Because I fucking own a ranch. I have goats, sheep, and I've got chickens, and I've got a river. And when I say river, I mean a river. I have a 2-mile river, 2 miles of river. Some parts are 100 feet wide, 8, 9 feet deep. I'm not the same dude who closed on that ranch. 2 years later, I'm a different dude. So you set goals for growth. Tip number 4. Goals that don't make you grow are not goals at all. They're not goals at all. Write this down. They're not worthy of you. Can I have an aha here? Goals are not goals. Goals are not airy-fairy things. Goals are not something you'll do tomorrow or start next week or when the time is right. Write this down. Goals are my life. Goals are your life. Why? Because every day you're working towards these goals. Every day I'm a hustling. Like you're trying to save money. You're trying to lose this weight. You're trying to get more fit. You're trying to run for the marathon. These days that go by, as the world turns, so are the days, like the sand through the hourglass. So are the days of my life. These are your life. These goals are your life, y'all. Why are you wasting on it something you already know how to do, which is to lose weight? You just don't do it because you're being stubborn or you're bored or you're just not interested or I've already done it. Why do it again? I mean, I've slept with Erica once, maybe twice. We have 2 kids. I want to do it again. Dr. V, she's like, oh my God, I can't believe you just said that. This one life. That's exactly right, Sally. Right? So you have to set goals that are worthy of your life, y'all. Okay, so now, since none of y'all did it, there's 100 of y'all watching on all the different platforms. I want you to write down in the comments section, I'll pop it up. What are the fucking goals you really want that are worthy of your life? What are the goals that you want that are really worthy of your life? And I'll give you the one, like I used to set goals like you. I want $100,000 in the bank account, that sort of shit, which are nice goals. But the goals that really changed my life is like when I came out of meditation or I listened to the Kadampa Buddhism lecture, and I realized my goal was to end the suffering. To end the suffering of the beast population, that it's not just physical suffering, like your knees hurt when you're overweight, your back hurts when you're overweight, your belly hurts because you're giving yourself insulin injections. But it's the psychological hurt, the damage, the self-confidence, the lack of going to a swimming pool, swimming, the lake, bathing suits. Forget gyms. I was telling Erica the other day, I was like, I feel sorry for people, overweight people at this time of year. Write this down. They are guilted. They are shamed, mostly by your husbands, to go to the gym this time of year. When you're 250 pounds, 300 pounds, you don't want to go to the fucking gym and wear spandex. Have you seen workout clothes? You don't want to hurt yourself. You got all these people. You're going to go to the gym at the time of year when everybody's in the gym so that they can stare at you and look at you and laugh at you. And then your husband shames you. Oh, if only she would go to the gym with me. What the fuck's wrong with you, dude? I thought you loved your wife. I do love my wife. That's why I want her to go to the gym. That's why you don't want her to go to the gym in January. It's packed full of people. And she's self-conscious, dude. Get your head out of your ass. You should tell her to go to the gym later on in August, right before the holidays when the gyms are empty. You shouldn't even bother her with that. You should say, honey, weight loss happens in the kitchen, not the gym. We don't have to go to the gym, honey. Let me buy you a smoothie maker. Let's start a garden. You see what I'm saying? But we don't know shit like that because we've been brainwashed to set these fucking piddly ass goals that don't do anything for our lives. So then you watch this stuff like The Secret and the Law of Attraction, and you buy a course on how to manifest shit, and you don't do it. Let me ask you this question. Why don't you do it? Why don't you do it? Because these goals are not worthy of your life. Can I have an aha here? Because if they were, you would have done it. Stacy never got down to goal weight. Why? Because you're good enough. You know how many times I hear this from patients? Oh, I lost 100 pounds. Good enough. I got down to Wonderland 190. I'm good enough. I'm like, dude, you need to be like Nancy Bishop, who's like 115 pounds. Right? These goals are not worthy enough because I'm good enough. I'm 160. I got down to a size 9. I got to single digits. Yay. Not to mention that a size 10 now used to be a size 14 or a size 16. You know that, right? Like they changed these sizes on you. So what if the problem is not with you? It's always with you, but you get the idea. The problem is you're just, I'm good. Nah, Dr. V, I'm all good. I pay my bills, Dr. V. Why do I need more money? I got $1,000. I got $10,000. I got a 401k. I mean, there's only like 10 grand in my 401k, but I got a 401k. I'm doing better than most. I got my, I get my own. I get my share. Like you get your share. What is wrong with you? Don't you want it all? So now we have to manifest, okay? First of all, so the first step to manifesting your dreams, you got to make sure your dreams are worthy of your life. So fucking go for it. Go for $1 million. Why are you dancing around with $1,000? Well, Dr. V, I'm not a surgeon. Dr. V, I'm not smart. Dr. V, I'm just a school teacher. Dr. V, I'm just a stay-at-home mom. Aren't there stay-at-home moms who made $1 million on the internet selling shit on Amazon? Of course there are. Aren't there teachers who make $1 million selling some course or something or some blah, blah, blah? Of course there are. Aren't there people without high school educations who made millions of dollars? Of course there are. So there's nothing special about that. Does this make sense? The problem is your dreams are not big enough to move you forward. So the first step you got to do is come up with dreams worthy of your goal. Number 2. Tip number 2. I know we're on 6, but you know. Listen. The next tip to manifesting your dreams, you have to hold that dream clearly in your head at all times. Don't let anybody tell you you can't be a millionaire. Money doesn't make you happy. Let me try. Let me learn for myself whether or not money makes me happy. it might not make you happy, Mom, but let me find out for myself whether or not $1 million would make me happy. If you really think that money doesn't make you happy, then you give me all your money in your bank account. Or if you win the lotto, you give it to me. Or if you go to the casino and you win $1,000, you give me all the money. And they'll be like, no, you're crazy. It's my money. But why? You just said money doesn't make you happy. See, people are conflicted. You have to hold the dream clearly in your head at all times. Who are you to go back to nursing school? Oh my God, there she is. She wants to go to med school. And she was never good at math. She was never good at science. Like, I don't know how she's going to do it. My wife is crazy. We have a good life. We've raised 3 good kids, and now she wants to go back to nursing school. She wants to go start her own business. She's been listening to the skinny Asian with fucked up hair, and he's like talked all sorts of shit into her head, and now where I just want my old wife back. Dude, your old wife is gone, bro. Your old wife is dead. She's not there anymore. Your wife went from 300 pounds down to 150. She's not the same woman, bro. She doesn't want the same things. She wants to travel. She wants to see the world before she dies. She wants to go back and see the hometown. She wants to see, Dr. V has been saying for years, I want to see the leaves change color in Vermont every fall. I've been to Paris. I've seen the Eiffel Tower. I've seen Notre Dame. I've been to Australia. I've swam in the Great Barrier Reef. You know, I tried to scuba dive, but my little flat face and fat Asian nose, water kept going up my mask. I couldn't go down, but I've snorkeled. Mexico, Cancun, all that good shit. But there's still more to see. Haven't seen the Great Wall of China. Haven't seen Machu Picchu, or however you say it. Haven't seen the pyramids along the Nile. So much left to do. So much left to see. Dude, your sister is not the same sister. Your mother's not the same mom. Does this make sense? You're not the same person. So let me ask you this question. Why do you keep arguing for her? Someone answer that question for me. Why do you keep arguing for her? Oh, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to cook. I don't know how to garden. Ooh, I don't like bugs. That's the old bitch. She used to think like that. You can't think like that and get your dreams. Oh, but I wouldn't know where to travel. I wouldn't know how to pay for it. That's right. That is type C goals. You don't know how to do it. Those are the goals you want. I don't know how I would pay for a month vacation in China. That's right. That's right. See what I'm saying? You don't want to know how to do it. Because if you knew how to do it, now you're faced with a conflict. I'm just not fucking doing it. Now what type of person am I? But if you say, I don't know how to do it, and then you stretch and you reach and you go for it, then you grow into it, then you become it. Then you realize one day you wake up. Tip number 7. You realize this. Comment if you've done this already. I can't hang out with you anymore. I don't eat at Olive Garden. I don't want endless pasta bowls. I deserve fresh pasta. If I'm going to have pasta, I can make my own, or it needs to be fresh pasta. I don't need prepackaged shit, but it's endless. You can eat all you want. That's how I got fat. That chick's not there anymore. She's left the building. She's gone. I'm not part of her anymore. So I can't hang out with you. I can't eat lunch at the same table as my coworkers. I don't want to go to Margarita Fridays. TGIF. I can't hang out with you anymore. But Dr. V, what if it's my husband? Can't hang out with you anymore. Did you not hear what average means? 60% of Americans are divorced. And you say, Dr. V, you keep saying like I have to divorce my husband or work on it. You don't have to divorce him or her, but go to marriage counseling or write down your goals or do a vision board together or sit down and say, honey, our youngest is about to leave. What do you want to do? Or our youngest is 40. We keep waiting for them to leave. Or honey, I feel like we're more roommates than lovers. What should we do about that, honey? I mean, I'm just going to sit here and wait for you to die? No. You know what I mean? I can't hang out with you anymore. Why? What was yesterday's talk? Vibrations. Honey, I blew up the kids. That's funny. Yep. Okay. How do you manifest your dreams? Okay. Next one. I don't know what we're on. I'll make up a number. Everyone talks about the law of attraction, the secret, yada, yada, and no one remembers. The more important law than the law of attraction is the law of vibration. The law of attraction does not work unless you vibrate at the level. And I'm going to do a whiteboard session on this weekend. You have to vibrate at the level of your dreams, your energies. You have to move up to the level of $1 million. You know why you don't have $1 million? Because you still think about driving all around town to save 2 cents on a gallon of gas. You're still looking out for Facebook posts that says, hey guys, Costco down the road on Manal has like gas for $2.98. And you're going to drive across town because you can't pay $3.10. You know, you don't want to go for the promotion, but yet you bitch and complain that they only gave you a 5-cent raise. And you're arguing over 5 cents an hour. That's why you don't have $1 million. Your vibrational energy is too small. This is why you haven't left. This is why the family reunion is at the fucking state park every year. Because you won't look and say, dude, they're all broke. I can't hang out with these people. You can't sit there and like Dr. V, eating healthy is expensive. And you sit there and you're shopping at, I don't know, what's a cheap grocery? You're looking for discount meat and shit, and you won't pay for fresh veggies because fresh veggies are expensive. It's too expensive. No, it's not. Diabetes is expensive. Insulin shots are expensive. Do you know how cheap vegetables are in America compared to the rest of the world? Your blood pressure medicine is expensive. And if your husband doesn't believe this, let me tell you something. Tell your husband this. Say, honey, do you want to lose weight? Nah, I'm good. Would you like to get off blood pressure medicine? Yeah, I'd rather have my fish Fridays, fried seafood platter Fridays. Tell your husband, honey, do you know what one of the major side effects of blood pressure medicine is? Anyone want to guess? What is one of the major side effects of blood pressure medicine? I will give you a visual clue. You ever watch Jeopardy? And they have a clue. It's a visual clue. Here's the visual clue of one of the major side effects of blood pressure medicines. See, Jeff knows. Uncle Pup knows. No iron banana. The little toy soldier does no longer stand up at attention. Does not work. One of the major side effects of blood pressure medicines. And you got all of these 50, 60-year-old men coming to see me or talking to me about their little iron banana. Jeff's a nurse. He knows. Am I right, Jeff? It's totally true. But let me eat what I want to eat. Blah, 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 blah. Dude, if you would just like eat real food, you don't need to cut out salt. Can I tell y'all right now, the whole salt and blood pressure thing is really like, it's really bad science. There's really poor correlation between the amount of salt you take and blood pressure, and it's just not true. Really, the answer is, you're eating too much processed foods. So I can't hang out with you anymore. I can't go to Sunday dinner at my mother-in-law's. No. The first thing that you have to do to manifest your dreams, which means making them come true, you've got to protect your dreams. You got to protect your dreams against these energy vampires. You got to protect your dreams against these suckers, these takers, these negative people. You got to protect your dreams. But what happens, you first and foremost, you got to get dreams that are worthy of your life. Worthy of your life, worthy to work on. And I will tell you that everything that you've written down is too small. It's not, you already know how to do it. You already know how to like change departments. There's a new opening down in radiology. I think I'll go there. You already know how that works. I'm going to go for a pay raise. You already know how that works. I'm going to lose 10 pounds of weight regain. You already know how to do that. How about this? I'm going to quit worrying about my weight. I'm going to quit saying, I'm an obese person. Losing weight's hard. I always struggle with my weight. How about you stop that? How about you stop identifying like that? Like, why is it that Dr. V, skinny ass Asian, never in my mind does it cross me. Never does it cross me to like, losing weight's hard. Being awesome is hard. Or not. Being happy. It's all about energy. Okay? It's all about energy. If you found value in this live, please hit share button. Please tag somebody. Every single day for the month of January, I want to go live every single day at the same time. Hope get you started. I have travel coming up here in a couple of weeks, but we'll make it happen. Love y'all very much. Have an amazing day. Hope you will tune in tomorrow for another swashbuckling episode. Love you very much. Bye.